relax and then you will go away. I'm not gonna be begging you to stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new, yeah. Gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow, can make you grow, can make you grow. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, telling you it ain't what I thought. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, 'cause I don't really like what I got, so I changed it bit by bit. It's not ungrateful, just being helpful for me and you. 'Cause we gotta go our own way, gotta go our own way, yeah. This was not a good stay, gotta go our own way. 'Cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new, yeah. Gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow, can make you grow, can make you grow. I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. You know, I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. 'Cause gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow, can make you grow, can make you grow. Sometimes. Gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow, can make you grow, can make you grow.
Honestly, I shouldn't. Caught up in my feelings, messed up and I'm sprung. Something in your smile that it makes me wanna come over. Can I come over? I wanna come over. Thinking about your ocean. Swimming pool is closed and I'm in the deep end. The waves are washing over. I know I'm not sober. Can I come closer? I wanna come over. When you leave me like that, girl, don't do me like that. Ooh, when I think about that, I'll be coming right back on. Girl, don't do me like that, no. I know you wanted some closure. You said you wanna move forward. I know we're not done. I'm thinking about our moments. I know I'm not sober. Can I come closer? I wanna come over. When you leave me like that, girl, don't do me like that. Ooh, when I think about that, I'll be coming right back on. what's up. Your favorite lover. Just hit me up. I'm coming over. You know what's up. You leave me like that. Your favorite lover do me like that. Ooh, just hit me when I think about that. I'm coming, I'll be coming right back. Oh, you know what's up, know what's up, know what's up. Your favorite lover do me like that. No, just hit me up. Oh, I'm coming over. Yeah.
Stuck in the past watching videos of us. I have been trying to get rid of your stuff, but voices in my head are telling me to stop. It's all I have left, all I have of you. Thought I was more than a body to hold, baby. I wanted you, wanted us to be something more. I was so sure, I let my guard down for you. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? I gave you my heart and you tore it apart. Don't know why you had to hurt me like that. Cause now I'm messed up, drinking non-stop, just trying to forget you and everything we said. But I can't seem to get these thoughts out of my head. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? Love me like that. Oh, staying inside in my bed all day long, listening to sad songs and feeling so low, thinking about you and where we went wrong. 'Cause I wanna know why you let me go. Thought I was more than a body to hold, baby. I wanted you, wanted us to be something more. I was so sure, I let my guard down for you. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? I gave you my heart, you tore it apart. Don't know why you had to hurt me like that. Cause now I'm messed up, drinking non-stop, just trying to forget you and everything we said. But I can't seem to get these thoughts out of my head. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? Love me like that. Oh, thought I was more than a body to hold, baby. I wanted you, wanted us to be something more. I was so sure, let my guard down for you. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? I gave you my heart and you tore it apart. Don't know why you had to hurt me like that. Cause now I'm messed up, drinking non-stop, just trying to forget you and everything we said. But I can't seem to get these thoughts out of my head. Baby, why'd you have to love me like that? Love me like that. Oh,
when I go with confidence, when I go with roll like hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night. Baby, take your time, let me know what I want. When you tell me what I want, when the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Can't you? Can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting your time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting your time. Sounding like you're wasting your time.
Keep on talking, we like
These
it.
people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. They talking about, they hating on, they want to see me fall. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say.
Hey, Paso Mufaso. It's that screenwriter, director, producer, Walt Diddy. I just saluted you. You're on the early edition. The early edition on the late night with Walt Diddy. Of course, I am. He's sitting in with me as always. That is the Dr. Red Pill Bearstein, chilling like nobody else can do. I tried, couldn't get it done. Over this shoulder, that is Wellington Pumpernickel. I'm telling you, they are the best producers, programmers that YouTube, free money, don't never say nothing can buy. Shout out to you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. When you come in, go ahead and smash that like button. It is adult conversation time. What did you hear to have these conversations that you don't get to hear? I know you are familiar with he said, she said. Sir, no doubt in my mind, you know about 10 panels to nowhere discussing the same issues that are yet to change. You know what I'm saying? There's no action plan. So therefore, we don't lean on our own understanding here on this show. We go out and find some information that I hope you find as valuable as I have. This episode of the Late Night Walt Diddy Early Edition, sponsored by my blog at www.waltdiddy.com. There's my latest post. Go to the blog, check it out. I write about a lot of different things. There you'll get to know a different side of me. And gentlemen, if you have YouTube channels, don't forget about the blogs. YouTube is a platform. We're going to try another platform that is the gift that I have to be able to write just a little bit where I can articulate. Now, I know that is weird. That is weird. Shout out to you. Before we even get started, I know what you must be thinking. What you talking about, Walt Diddy? High value man, separation anxiety disorder. We're going to combine two terms, two definitions into one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you again, if you're wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? High value man, separation anxiety disorder. It is running rampant right now. I have identified it. I know, sir, I am not a doctor, but damn it, I'm going to play one on this show tonight. Make sure you tune in. Like, share, subscribe to the notification bell. Stop hating on Walt Diddy in this sector. It's time for new people to rise. You're playing it, and we'll talk about that. Let's go immediately to the chat. I would be remiss if I did not tell you that we're streaming right now on Twitter. Shout out to you on Twitter. I got the chat in there. Big up to you on Twitch. Lights up. They say lights out. Lights up on D Live, streaming live on D Live, and of course, the home channels on YouTube. Big up to everybody. Glad you are here. Let's get to the chat. See who's coming in early. You never seem to know these things. I know that I don't. So therefore, you must check. Let's go to the chat and see who's in here already. I did see the #1 member of said channel, the Walt Diddy channel. Double M. Matt, appreciate you being here, sir. Playing the keys. Gonna have a great talk tonight. Perhaps YouTube pushes out the stream. Perhaps the tube doesn't know where to place this content. I don't know these things. You don't know these things, but we still must get through said information. So if you're wondering, as I'm sure you are, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? High value man, separation disorder. Excuse me for a moment. I don't know about you, but sometimes I like to wet my whistle. While we're stalling, and Deer Park, if you want to sponsor these videos, I drink a gallon of your water each day. Men, ladies, whoever the hell listening, You got to get more water. You got to get more water. That's very, very important. That said, we'll cut that out when I do the pre-recorded. That said, whistle is wet. And I know you're wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? High value man, separation, anxiety disorder. As you can see on the cover, who do you see on the cover? Let's start in the background. You have a background, foreground, midground, foreground. In the background, we see from your right to my left, the chocolate man holding said championship trophy, the Lombardi trophy. That is Ricky Waters. From Notre Dame fame, if you remember the 90s, Ricky Waters would run through your ass. Yes, he would in San Francisco and then in Philadelphia. Trust me, I'm a Redskins fan. Anyway, Ricky Waters, who when they won the championship, he was the starting running back. And you have Steve Young, the vanilla gentleman. Talk about him more. In the midground, you see right there, you see Will Smith. You see two gentlemen on your left and the right. Those are high-value men. How do you know? They have a suit on. He put on a damn suit. Evidently, in this sector, you put on a suit, just have the plainest background where you get donation, but you never put it back into your damn channel or nothing, or even your content. I don't mean background. I mean your content. People donate to you. They saying, wow, I like this. Give us more. Oh, but you do. I'm sorry. And that would be Dennis Sperling I was taking a shot at. Please tell him. So you put on a suit, you're high value. And Will is not the topic of conversation. He's right there to just point out to those that see that thumbnail, there is a new disorder that us men need to talk about. There's a new dis-ease that we need to talk about. There's a new plague that is upon us. And it's called high value man separation anxiety disorder. After the passing of KS, Kevin Samuels, we really now get to see his impact. How much money he made. He was getting it. We seen how that you can fake it till said make it. You know, I'm not trying to speak ill of the dead. I've told you on this show, as Jesus said, let them bury their dead, follow me. And this is just the truth. And this show is not about him. We've covered that. Maybe some references. The high value man. You make $100,000 a year or more for over 5 years. You have options. Don't give a damn what you smell, look like, your mannerisms. Whether you have halitosis, which is really, really bad breath. Athlete's feet. Shit stain drawers. We don't know any of these things, but you're high value because you make $100,000 a year for 5 years straight. Okay. Separation anxiety disorder. That is for real, gentlemen. That is for real, and that's what all of the diehard followers, the future wannabe KS's, the Kevin Samuels, that show, that style, making that much money, supposedly giving our truths, exposing the chocolate woman, helping black men, going mainstream with said sector. That's what we're talking about. That's the topic of conversation. Those men, I tell you now, and we're going to start building a case, are suffering, and I'm not using that term lightly, of high value man separation anxiety disorder. What is the treatment? We'll talk about that. Perhaps we don't know right now because we're just now being able to give the diagnosis and to now dissect. We're going to dissect two case studies. So if you're coming in, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Give Walt Diddy the opportunity. You've tried plan A. Plan A was to be very, very aggressive towards the other half to break their wills. It did not work. It did not happen. You lost badly. Plan number 2. to reinvent the black man, to start running around looking, all of us dressed like we're on an episode of Amos and Andy. Give a damn. It's 97 degrees, damn it, you better come out in a three-piece suit. No, sir. Time has changed. Time has changed. Unless you are a NBA coach, not even a WNBA, NBA coach, lawyer, congressman or congresswoman, congressperson, whatever the hell you call them, rarely will you need a suit. If you really want to just do it, you know, like, damn, I don't want to wear this, I'm going to be respectful. Ed said homegoing services, which black people call funerals, and white people call them funerals. And they're going to be on time, damn it. This is not on, wait a minute, sir, wait a minute. That's not on the program. Tell her to have a damn seat. Been to him, trust me. Salute you, like how you do it. Walt Diddy is here to tell you, I'm looking you right in your eyes and telling you, there are hundreds of thousands of men now, if not millions, suffering every day, every night, no matter how much money he has, from high value man separation disorder. I'm gonna take a real quick look once again in said chat, see who's in the house, who is up in here tonight. Smash that like button, you see what it is. Shout out to you for being here. I really appreciate everyone that's in the clouds, wherever that you may be. Let's go ahead and get the conversation going. If you're watching in the clouds, whatever you watch on this replay, I'm telling you that men, a lot of men, when a recession hits, you will know that you're suffering from this, and you'll thank Walt Diddy if you're on the front end to kind of sit back, get into your own mind, your own being, and perhaps heal this void that you have. So without further ado, we're going to dissect. First, we're going to diagnose, then we're going to dissect, and then hopefully, if you two push out the stream, I'm looking in the chat in the back end right here, we'll have a conversation together to try to find a diagnosis, a treatment plan. Let's see. So we're talking about high value man, separation, anxiety disorder, which I'm telling you is real. Where does this information come from? Well, you follow this show, and I wish that you would like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm not being heard in this sector, and a lot of people know me, which is very disappointing. Very disappointing, you know, but that's another video. We lean not on our own understanding, myself, Dr. Red Pill, Wellington Pumpernickel. We come together as a team, and we go get some resources, or if I'm telling you something that's from personal experience, which I'm being candid and honest with you about. So what triggered, what powered this conversation? Let's break down. I don't know if you ever heard of this. Separation anxiety disorder is an actual medical term. Right. We've all heard the saying, whether, I don't know how you may have heard it said, but pretty much you call a tree a fruit by its name, a tree, you know what I'm saying? Dog, we don't call dogs cats, cats dog. We not got that extreme yet. So separation anxiety disorder is a medical term. There's millions of people suffering, most unknowingly what's going on inside of them. And sure, it's a product of socialization and a lot of other external triggers or factors, if you will, that brings it along. So as we can see right there, there is a term. There it is right there. If you want to check in Wikipedia, and just to be, let's get on the same page where you have all the information, there it is. Separation anxiety disorder. I'm going to read this definition so you don't have to. When you come in, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're having some adult conversation. Separation anxiety disorder. It's an anxiety disorder that involves the feeling of excessive and inappropriate levels of anxiety over being separated from a person to whom the individual has a strong emotional attachment or place. Let's read that again. I'm here to tell you, millions of black men, Latino men, everybody that was following KS, you are probably now suffering from separation anxiety disorder. Your content is proving it. Your blindness to things that were said, lessons that were taught to you that are now being scrutinized on judgments. And when you choose to become a celebrity because Kevin was getting money, these are the repercussions. When Joe the plumber that has done more for society, when Andy the damn bus driver that ain't never harmed your kids, tried to encourage and drove the damn bus for 30 damn years, she go, we don't know nothing about it. That's the game. I didn't make these rules. Once again, if you are just joining me, I'm going to be reading so you don't have to. And I'm here to tell you that high value man, separation anxiety disorder exists. It's running rampant on social media and YouTube. And we must come to terms with it. I'm going to read a definition and you just can sit back and pay attention. Anxiety, separation anxiety disorder is an anxiety disorder that involves the feeling of excessive and inappropriate levels of anxiety over being separated from a person to whom the individual has a strong emotional attachment or place. Wow. So check this out. These guys don't know what to do now that KS is gone. May God have mercy on his soul. But you guys do not know what to do. I hear the pain. You just want to attack. Was what Vivica A. Fox said out of pocket? Yes. But none of you pull up those articles from Rolling Stone and all them and will attack it, which I find shameful. His so-called friends, mentees. What Vivica said is going to go wash away. What Rolling Stone, NBC, The Root, The Atlantic Black Star, TV One, CNN, the list goes on, and in Espanol, it is indexing by the day. This time next year, when you Google your dear friend's name, you will not like what you read, and this is the byproduct. Not telling you anything is wrong or right with how they felt about KS, but he was their rock star. He is the Tupac of the Manosphere generation. Don't try to steal that. I've already made the show. They're remembering him as like a Tupac Biggie, embedding the quiet church boy kind of guy. He made it. Congratulations. But you're reinventing everything, so it'll be an urban legend, but the mainstream has had their say, and it will not be done if said toxicology report is not kosher. That's another video. I'll be making it. But separation anxiety disorder, once again, is an anxiety disorder that involves the feeling of excessive and inappropriate levels of anxiety over being separated from a person. These guys, a man they never met, just somebody you watched on YouTube, dudes from California, Michigan, getting tattoos. You're suffering. How do I know? In '96, when Pac got gunned down over by MGM, I went to the exact spot because I lived in California, right above LA, so I went up there to Vegas often. I'll be in the chat momentarily. Listen to me. I was on the East Coast. I was a youngster, 2 years after I graduated high school. We all didn't go to work that day. We like mourned. It felt like something was being taken. I understand. I'm telling you, I understand what these men and some, a little bit of women, are feeling. Your icon, your rock star, your spokesman, your spokesperson, your champion, your hero, your role model, a potential rival that you've seen on the map, a study guide, how to get money on YouTube guru, how to change your image, perhaps. You get what I'm saying. But this is not uncommon. I'm telling you, it's not uncommon. When Elvis died, I guarantee you it left a real void. You see how it was been captured in movies about the loss of Dr. King. Never did I thought I would see it in a male space such as the one maybe I'm in from on the outskirts. It does not matter. I'm doing my own thing, but that's what you're suffering from, gentlemen. High value man. High value man want to be the man that is working day and night. That's Michael Jackson. Got me working day and night. To become said high value man, you are now suffering from high value man separation anxiety disorder. Let's continue, and we're going to break that down a little more. That's where you can go find out more about this said disorder. But there is the point in said conversation that we're having where Walt Diddy leans ye not on his own understanding. Shout out to you if you're watching me on Twitter. I got a chat in the back. We'll check that momentarily. Big up to everybody watching me on D-Live. I'd like to thank you for watching me on Twitch. Boom, 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 boom. YouTube, we live. Hit the chat. Walt Diddy leans ye not on his own understanding. It's a proverb. I recommend it to you, millennials and zillennials that should be over here getting it from your Unc Diddy and giving it to you respectfully real. What's powering this conversation is this article from USA Today, and the headline reads, I'm going to read it so you don't have to. Hall of Fame quarterback Steve Young opens up about his struggles with severe separation anxiety disorder. I'm going to read it again. Hall of Famer Mr. Hey, listen, to be a vanilla dude, right? Before Vic, he was the closest thing. Real. Him and Randall Cunningham. More Randall, because Randall's career got cut short a little bit. But anyway, Steve was the first vanilla Michael Vick. Was he as fast? No. As elusive? Yes. Take off running, spin, break dance, get up, throw a damn touchdown to Jerry Rice like it was nothing. But did you know, I didn't, that he suffered and still struggles with separation anxiety? Have you ever wondered, as I did, why, God, Steve, if you watched him when he was consistently on Monday Night Football, there was sometimes he wouldn't show up and blah, blah, blah. Now we know why. Let's go through a little bit of this article. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Will be in the chat in a moment. Matter of fact, I'll take a look right now. Let's see who is in said house. Appreciate you for watching in the clouds. Do whatever. As you can see, Hall of Fame quarterback Steve Young opens up about his struggles with severe anxiety. Something to think about. Let's break down some of the article right now. Pro Hall of Famer, and I'm reading, you don't have to. Pro Hall of Famer quarterback Steve Young opened up about his struggles with mental health issues at a charity event, revealing that he grew up with severe separation anxiety that went undiagnosed well into his playing career with the San Francisco 49ers. You should like, share, and subscribe. I know the pain is real, but hundreds of thousands of chocolate men will now suffer from this, from the loss of Kevin Samuels. Remember the definition. We'll go back to the definition again, and it is going to be that way. Now, a lot of your content creators, Dylan Sperling, they doing it for the money. Lee Turney, they doing it for the money. Give that, I mean, lawyers, if they really lawyers, they good at lying. Shout out to y'all for being the liars that you are and beating cases. Anyway, according to the Athletic, Young made the comments April 25th at a Sharon Heights Golf Country Club in Menlo Park, California. Living it up at the Hotel California. Doing it as a charity event. So let's skim through the article, and we're going to find some key stuff that we just didn't know. And we're going to be able to kind of see what these followers are going through to suffer from it now. We're in the middle of the paragraph. and this is important right here. We're going to start where it says during. During his speech on stage, Young recalled excelling in school and sports, but describes episodes where he made excuses to avoid being separated from his parents. His mother, Sherry Young, would walk him to school and would stay in the classroom. When friends asked him to sleep over at their home, Young would use athletics and early morning practices as an excuse. I find that interesting. This is a quote from Young. I didn't know this, but I grew up with severe childhood separation anxiety. Young said during the event, per The Atlantic, all I knew was I didn't sleep over at other people's houses. I had straight A's. I didn't miss a day of school, and I was captain of 3 sports. This is going on. Now tell me, you're not going to notice this from these men. You're going to have to listen very closely over the days, months, and weeks, and all this good stuff to come, and they'll start identifying themselves. But this is the big man on campus. During high school days, Steve Young, and this is what he was doing. Young said during the event, per The Atlantic, all I knew was that I didn't sleep over at other people's houses. I had straight A's. I didn't miss a day of school, and I was captain of 3 sports, football being one of said sports. I mean, if you knew me back in the day, you'd say, that kid's killing it. Because I was killing it. But if you said he want to sleep over at my house, the answer was, it isn't happening. This is all going, he has this separation thing with, he loved his parents. I guess they treated him real well. He felt comfortable, secure, safe. But as you can see, that's Steve Young right there. About to throw a pass. Was captain of that team, throwing to the Hall of Famer Jerry Rice and other Hall of Famers. Young said that his struggles continued into his 30s. Who is Kevin Samuels' primary base of men? I used to think it was my age, Gen X and boomers. It's 30-something-year-old millennial men probably the biggest demographic who did not get to taste the first chapters of said manospheres and male spaces and missions and what you were really here to do and wanted the world to know about said chocolate men. You totally missed that. You're going to be punished too, but as you can see, Young said that his struggles with separation, anxiety disorder continued into his 30s. He's in the damn NFL, making millions of dollars, captain of the damn team, leading men, and they follow. He get pissed off, they don't run that damn right. Guess what? He's going to run that damn right the next time, or they're going to make sure, hell, Steve's pissed at him, don't put him back in. Here's something interesting, excuse me, I should say. He, being Steve Young, Hall of Fame quarterback, San Francisco 49ers, first drafted by the Bucs, traded there. He recalled the lead up to an October 1991 game. That is 3 years before he wins the Super Bowl. I'm going to say that one more time. 3 years before Steve Young leads the San Francisco 49ers to the Super Bowl, so I'm still thinking he's still in his 30s. It don't say, well, at 30 it stopped. Young said that his struggles with separation, anxiety disorder, continue into his 30s. He recalled the lead up to an October 1991 game against the Atlanta Falcons, in which he endured 2 consecutive sleepless nights and feeling of anxiety. After discussions with his family, Young realized that something was wrong and promised that he would seek help. He did not seek help because he was weak. He sought help to remain strong. Remember, this is Steve Young 3 years before getting over the hump, winning the Super Bowl. So he's kicking ass. The Niners are starting to kick ass in 91. Which is coincidental the last time my Redskins, we won a Super Bowl that year. I remember, man. I was young. Anyway, think about that. He's well into his 30s. So, per him, he said Young struggled, continued into his 30s. That's more than 30. So it could 31, 32, 33, 30, 36, it could have cut off. Pay attention to me, gentlemen. I'm trying to help someone. Let's continue. After the game against the Falcons, Young said he saw team doctor James Clint, who referred him to Reggie. Young asked Clint to speak privately and eventually told him his symptoms and everything he was dealing with leading up to games. Reggie, Steve, what you're suffering from is undiagnosed severe childhood separation anxiety. If you ever wonder why you gravitated over there, man, it goes back to your childhood. Trust me, I had to go slay some demons. It's painful. It comes back from your childhood. Was you special? You was smart, protected, coddled. Now you went to a private school and didn't have the opportunity to go to public school where you get the best of the best and the worst of the worst and everybody in between. It's a lot of different factors. You run into a Kevin Samuels that is dressed kind of like you want to dress, mild-mannered, soft voice, or, you know, he doesn't look threatening. I understand how he could become so awesomely powerful in the YouTube lane. I fully get it now. But look, he sought help. Steve Young, the Hall of Famer, won a Super Bowl. Jerry Rice did not go see team doctor and eventually another doctor because he was weak, man. He went so he could remain strong, play some more years, have a productive family, got a family. All right. If you notice, he wasn't abused by his parents. It was just, he never outgrew the strong attachment that we have. You know, the first day of school, if you can remember, and clearly, when I was in kindergarten, I can see it to this day. I can't wait to start school. Mama pull up and it's time to get out that damn car. That's the feeling. Because mama, she treats me well. She loves me. She don't mistreat me. Sure, she'll get on me if I do something wrong, but you get what I'm saying. So let's go down to see what he finally says then. Reggie said, Steve, what you're suffering from is undiagnosed severe childhood separation anxiety. Young said, I've been playing pro ball for 5, 6, 7 years. You know, I was like, what? What are you talking about? But the next day I went to the child psychologist. But the next day, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, kick everybody's ass in the league, perennial Pro Bowler, Steve Young says, but the next day, I went to the child psychologist and we having a conversation about, and he asked me about 10 questions. And if you answer yes to 8 of them, then you have a severe thing. And I answered 10 out of 10, yes. It was just classic, excuse me. How is it that I'm 30 years old and I finally have a name for this crazy thing? I'm trying to help men right now. We have these attachments. 96, I'm telling you, when Tupac, if you Gen X, you know how it felt. Probably felt just like when the chocolate boomers lost Dr. King, Malcolm, lost Elvis, JFK. You get where I'm going with this. 9/11, people still have an anxiety about that if you're from up north or your people was on a plane. Gotta understand what I'm trying to take you somewhere. All right, so we're gonna finish this out. We'll be in the chat in just a second. Young played 15 seasons in the NFL from 85 to 99. The first 2 years, of course, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and blah, blah, blah. There's his stats. But let's go with this final message and what he's saying. I really do look at, this is a quote from Steve Young at that event. I really do look at it simply as being lost in the woods. When a park ranger comes by, Young said, would you feel ashamed to ask him for directions? No, you'd be an idiot not to ask him for direction. I want the same kind of experience for everything as we make this less shameful. It would be foolish not to seek help for mental health. And this is why I make the claim that the high-value man, separation anxiety disorder, is real. It is real. I never understood it. I could never understood why so many men that knows better. I mean, so many men, ladies and gentlemen, that knows better, that knows that there was no damn way the average up to the above average man gets away with all of the rhetoric and talking points that you learn on said platform of KS's. You're telling a damn lie. You're not going to tell me that. I'm not going to see you give her that energy at the gym when you're out on a dinner date with her. No, I am not. Unless you are narcissistic, and a lot of you are, out of the 100,000 diehards or more followers, there's a good 10,000 5,000 that you definitely are, and 10, another 5 leaning on the fence. But you had to know that. So it has always been absolutely bizarre to me how bro even build a brand that huge. I fully understand it. If water seeks its own level, and we all know that it does, water seeks its own level. Those are a lot of men that's suffering from this disorder that we're speaking about, separation anxiety disorder. And it's even worse now they've been separated from Kevin. They need that. I guarantee there's a lot of men that's been binge watching their asses off, or maybe some segments or 30 minutes here, 40 minutes there from live shows that they may have missed. But the true separation anxiety disorder that these same men are suffering from, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely the loss of Kevin Samuels. They absolutely, and I don't think I'm going too far by saying they are adoring him. The men, the diehards, are him. Mama's boys. I heard some audio from the homegoing service, and we're not going to be quoting anything, but just hearing his mom speak about they tried to turn me into one. I was just a little bit too damn rebellious. They gave up. But I have aunties that treat me like a son that's really, really fond of me. I'm telling you, and you know this in our community. The coddled boy that's now a man gravitated to that channel. The Steve Urkel that wanted to always be Stefan gravitated to that channel. The $80,000 a year, $100,000 a year earner went to college and got him some degrees and feel like he's supposed to get more just off the strength of that, gravitates to that channel. I'm not telling you, man, you are wrong or right. I'm just telling you what is, and you are absolutely, positively, without a doubt, sir. How about you, man? Separation anxiety disorder is something you may want to think about. I'm telling you, it took a while for us in the 90s. From 96 on, the next 5 years, to really get past talking about Tupac. From the tribute songs, I've seen this. And if you're older than me, or if you just got a good memory, you've seen this before also. All right. Some people become, more than fans, have become obsessed. We all know the man or woman that try to imitate their favorite celebrity, whether it's dress, style, cars, jewelry. It's not uncommon. But thanks to Steve Young, we now have a term for what these high value men that are attacking truth, but won't attack NBC News, Rolling Stone Magazine, any of those sources where it's what we do here on YouTube. We do commentary and give information and news. Like people that's watching my channel, perhaps they didn't know about Steve Young. So I did not know that. That's my era when he's winning. He won a Super Bowl the same year I'm graduating high school. So I'm very fond of him. Very fond of, not fond, but I know of him as his profession. Same with Ricky Waters, So just think about those things. Could it be that the high value man that's attacking, that's trolling in your chats and upset, that are naive enough to think that that message, that lexicon is going to do them any damn good in the real world, are suffering from high value man separation anxiety disorder? They're now separated from the physical, day-to-day, fresh, new talk shit to women, Kevin Samuels, and it's hurting them. And I'm being empathetic right now, gentlemen. I'm being empathetic right now. And I'd also like to say, if I can, shout out to y'all watching on D-Live. Big up to you watching on Twitch. If you're watching and supporting me, share, hit that heart button on Twitter. I'd appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we are live on YouTube. So that's something to think about. Something to think about. Could men, shout out to Charlie, glad you're being here. She says, greetings, everyone, Walt Diddy and Double M. Still, I'm that stream that, they want, I don't know, they don't push out my stuff, but I don't get deterred. I know Wellington. He said, watch my vocabulary, stop using so much big words. I said, okay. Top of this conversation has been high value man, separation anxiety disorder. And ladies and gentlemen, you come to the Walt Diddy show, I actually give you real information because I don't lean on my own understanding. Separation anxiety disorder is a medical term, a medical disease that they treat. There you can go. It does not have, just like any form of anxiety and or depression, it doesn't see color. It doesn't see color. About like death and taxes, it doesn't see color. Unless, anyway, let's continue. And if you want to know more there, you can find it on Wikipedia. So I'm gonna make sure that you know where this source is coming from. And I'm gonna read so you don't have to. Separation anxiety disorder. Separation anxiety disorder is an anxiety disorder that involves the feeling of excessive and inappropriate levels of anxiety over being separated from a person to whom the individual has a strong emotional attachment or even a place. I'm here to tell you that the diehards of KS, God have mercy on Kevin Samuels. So those men now have nowhere to go. And I know there's a feeling of anxiety. I made the point, and Charlie, Double M, and those is watching, maybe you remember also in 1996 when Tupac was killed. It left a void. All of us laid out of work and got drunk bad. It was like we lost a family member. Never met this man, never talked to the man. So I can empathize on how you feel. And when I was studying up on this said term, and there's the Wikipedia, it was powered by this article from USA Today, written by Lorenz Reyes. And the headline reads, and I'm going to read it. You don't worry about doing it. Hall of Fame quarterback Steve Young opens up about his struggles with severe separation anxiety. So separation anxiety is a disorder. Steve Young, he just didn't feel comfortable. He didn't do sleepovers. Said in high school, straight A's. Superstar. He the captain of 3 different sports, football included. Highly drafted quarterback. Right, but through high school and all them years, He just get an anxiety. Sometimes he just have an attack from being separated from his mother and his father. Not because any funny business is going on, not because he's been abused, just because he had a strong emotional attachment. The attachment that we have, I don't have kids, but I've seen it done, and I probably did it myself. I'm excited. Can't wait. All summer long, you're 5. Damn, can't wait for elementary. I'm going to go to school. I'm a big boy, big girl. To that day, mommy's dropping said Jimmy, Johnny, Daquisha, and or Hakeem off. You too, Julio, Guadalupe, and Kim Sung Lao. They go batshit crazy. You got to fight their ass. The first week, rough. Hopefully they find said homie. Perhaps Steve did not find said homeboy. It's like, it's going to be all right, man. Hell, I was here last year. How are you, man? I'm 5. Shit, I'm 7. I shouldn't say that there. But that is what we find out. And I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and I want you to mark my words. Look around this sector, social media, whatever, and you tell me if the high value man, separation, anxiety disorder is real or not. If you remember, if you're a boomer, you recall losing Dr. King. I've seen the footage. We all know how it felt when Big and Pop, Elvis, JFK, RFK. So think about these things, and you will see this being true. A lot of us felt that way with Kobe, a lot of the generation. How about after 9/11? Coming out of the beer plague lockdowns. You see, it leaves a scar on you emotionally. And I'm here to tell you that from Dennis Berlin's faking, but a lot of the dieharders are suffering, you know. If he was the 6-figure 5 years, and I'm high value man, or anybody that claimed, you know, or sang, chanted the mantra of high value man, well, sir, I'm here to tell you now, Dr. Walt Diddy, that's D-O-C-T-A, Dr. Walt Diddy, has just diagnosed you with high value man, separation anxiety disorder, because KS is gone and you need that because the vocabulary, the lexicon, the message, the instructions, it ain't working for your ass in this real world. Sorry. The game has changed. You will be fully on your square or you will go insane. I'm sorry, sir. I don't care how big you talk. I don't care how many you expose. The game has changed. Either you're going to play the damn game, get in there, take some lumps, learn it the real way, or you better get your ass on the sideline. Ain't no choices. You not, no, sir, let's talk. No, we're going to talk. We got to talk for a minute. Sir, ma'am. You're not changing said game. The mainstream runs the dating game. You didn't know these things? Why the hell you think the rates of everything is so high and blah, blah, blah? Corporations run nothing that you learn on set channel. Kevin's getting that money too. Listen, I'm going to salute you you got paid. But shout out to y'all watching on YouTube. Shout out to you watching on Twitter. We are live on DLive and Twitch. None of us going to do you any good. That's why I know you're suffering badly. You knew that the Reddit, you couldn't use it. I don't give a damn if it was church going Chelsea or butt shaking Brandy. Ain't none of that. It's best. I'm on my square. My masculinity. Just shut the hell up. Say less. The only way a man wins in this new dating modern game is to say less, homeboy. The more you talk, the more we'll be. Listen here. Where the hell do you think, man, the law got it from? Anything you say or do can be held against you. From a damn woman? Man was just observing one day. Damn. Hey, Jasper, what they think you're talking about? Oh, hell, there they come. We're going to find out. She yelling at him. You said you was going to do this. Where was you at? Blah, 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 blah. He get to run his damn mouth. Jasper going to work on Ellis wagging because the husband Hank can't do it. He in the house, but he got his gun. He watching. If you get out, he gonna shoot him. Check this out. He overhears who guess who the neighbors is? Them two. The what, where, when, and why did not add up. Now that dude wasn't doing nothing wrong, but anything you say or do is gonna be held against you by any feminine woman, hoe, and or non-binary. That's just the game, sir. Say less. You educated, dumb, PhDs. You so smart, $100,000 a year. I got 50,000 subscribers. Why you don't know this? Why you talking so damn much? You guys thought giving the playbook and telling them women how you really feel is gonna help you. Ain't that a blimp? How? How does it help you, sir? First name Dayton, last name Game. First name Dayton, last name Game. I refer any millennials. If you're a millennial, you should share this content. I'm trying to help you out. I don't give a damn. I'm not even play the game. I'm like, okay, every once in a while, I'm like Alvis and them. I go get in a big 3 tournament. Shit, I'm getting right out of the game. I know, hell, I can't run them down the court no more. You damn dudes that know so damn much. Oh, these women this, they don't want to be wives. You don't want to be a husband. No, sir, it's a lot of responsibility. Are you sure? Hell no, you don't. You want to complain. If they anything that's going to make her kitty go, then you complaining. Crying and complaining. Done, boy. But the blood clot, boys, you don't want to hear that. Trying to help y'all. So I know you've been built to do this. This is what I know. It's part of the diagnosis that I use, ladies and gentlemen. KS gone, and you boys is suffering from high-value man separation anxiety disorder. Sir, I don't give a damn. Hit the dislike button. Hit it twice. Don't make no difference. Won't change the fact. How do I know this? 1996. All eyes on me. They play at the club. Let me play this. Let me play pocket. How do you want it? Whoo! How do you feel? Pop. Shot and kill. A lot of people suffer from something. They love Pop. We want to hear him. Couldn't wait for him to come on Rock City talking junk. Big old rings. Was it real? No. He's a nice guy. But what I'm trying to tell you is there's no doubt in my mind. There shouldn't be a doubt in your mind that it is absolutely fact. I mean, it's just absolutely fact that Kevin Samuels, void, him not being here, may God have mercy on his soul, has triggered with hundreds of thousands of chocolate men, young, dummykins, chocolate men. They should get their ass over here. You over there with Dennis Sperling, the worst rapper in the history of hip hop. That ain't gonna help you. You got more subscribing than you, Walt Diddy. That might be true. But Walt Diddy is doing it off the strength of Walt Diddy. And I'm just cooler. I'm cooler. You guys, high value man separation anxiety disorder is real. Check yourself before you wreck yourself like your uncle Ice Cube told you. Lean ye not on your own understanding like the Proverbs tell you. And stop thinking that the rhetoric, the lexicon that you learn is going to work for you. You're stupid ass. Like what they trying to tell you. It's not going to work, sir. Sir. Do you want to know why it's not going to work? I know you do. So I'm going to tell you that I'm going to check the chat. Here's one reason. Dating is mainstream. Ran by corporations and money. That was what the late Ronaldo Ray was referring to in House Party 3. That's the third movie. Wasn't the best written, but it had its damn moments. Bernie Mac gave us some good moments. Ronaldo Ray told you this. Ain't no romance without finance. That's the way they done set this up. You're going to spend on yourself, sir, on her, together. Some way you're going in your damn pocket. Seriously. Every once in a while, there's an exception to the rule, but the rule's going to make the exception. Could you be a boy toy like Walt Diddy and she's willing? Well, I put the gas in. Hell, I ain't got to go home with him. He gonna break my back and I'm leaving. Sure. You can get that type of investment. But anything that you're serious about and you're taking around and she's arm candy, whatever she is to you, it's gonna cost you some damn money. That's the way God wrote this shit. I didn't have nothing to do with it. You don't like the rules. I suggest that you get on your knees and you ask God why. And will you get an answer? Probably not. That's just the way of the world, sir. You're gonna die alone. No, they're not. More often than not, no, she's not. No, she's not. I will refer you to your local crackheads and or meth users. Do you see that beat up woman? She's only 37, but she looks to be about 68. She's got a goddamn man with her. She's not alone. A man and a dog. They keep cigarettes, they got a cell phone, and somehow they're surviving. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Oh, big girls. Keep a man. Usually a thin damn dude. It's the ways of the world. I can't control this. What you want me to do? What I wanted to do is to give you this before I get out of here. I know what you're wondering. What you talking about, Walt Diddy? I'm telling you that high value man separation anxiety disorder is real. There's a lot of you suffering from it. All of you educated lames. I'm just going to call you what you are. The Dennis Sperling followers, Edward Anderson, Bernard Riley. All you guys are suffering from high value man separation anxiety disorder. You're sick. None of the shit that you're talking about. Sure, it makes you some money. Do what you do. Content strategy, I get it. But you should put a damn disclaimer and roll it that, listen, it's just entertainment. Please don't tell a woman nothing what the hell you heard here, up to including your sister, because she may steal on you, punch you, and then call the police and swore you hit her. But whatever's got to be done, because they ain't gonna sit there hearing that shit. It's not one of you Negroes in a group of women. I don't give a damn vanilla, chocolate, caramel, tapioca. 2 of the women, they 10 women, 2 of them know you right. But damn if they're gonna agree with you there. When are you gonna use said language? When can you use said action plan? Sir. You rolled up in your S-Class. You look like you make $100,000 a year. What the hell do you think that she's going to think? Hell, he got some money. Sorry, that is the game, you fool. Maybe you should meet her out jogging. Health food store. Just dress down sometime. Take your damn suit off. What the hell you on the... Nigga, you just rolled up in a damn brand new ass Tesla. It's driving. You on the damn phone. You get out, you're shining. Looking like Kevin Samuels. What the hell you think? That don't mean she's gonna stay with your ass. That's not gonna change. That's what you were thinking. Sir. Yes, you were. You're thinking that you got the money and the power. Have you not seen Casino? Sam Rothstein was doing it big. She still went back to the motherfucker that had nothing. What's Sam's money? It's the game sometimes. Sometimes it's the game. Sorry. Oh, Kevin didn't tell you guys about imprint and all that good stuff, did he? Sorry, sir. You got to go back in the archives. Nope. You can go to your Uncle Rom Wills has taught it well. They forgot about Rom. He is the true teacher. What the hell do you want? You talked about all these things. There's no way said woman that was with Kev is not a baby mama. She's over damn 30. She's a baby mama. Especially if she's fine. Somebody said, I'm getting this motherfucker pregnant. And that's what happened. It's just what it is. Who do you think you're fooling? In the words of the late Aretha Franklin, who's zooming who? You ain't zooming me. I'm not falling for that banana tailpipe. I'm a high value man. You can't talk to me like that bullshit. What make you men think offline you're going to out-argue any woman? Chocolate, vanilla, Dominican. Oh, you got to leave the country and get you a feminine woman. Shit, where is this? What are you talking about? She ain't feminine for you. Damn it. What? Sir, have a seat. Check this out. Perhaps she recalls what her aunt Betty Wright told her. In no pain, no gain. Earning my man, yes, I was earning my man. Something you young girls don't understand, but that's not what I'm talking about. I just like that verse. Check this out. To be a cook in the kitchen, no lady in the street. You can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. Damn it, they understand that. They know smiling at you and being too nice to you is going to lead your stupid ass on. Dr. Red Pill told me to say it and just to give it to you raw. I'm going to do it one more time. Betty Wright says this, and no pain, no gain. To be a cook in the kitchen, no lady in the street, you can't show your teeth to every guy you meet because some of you motherfuckers is sick. You think how she smiled, that means she likes you. No, she's just being friendly, you stupid ass. Oh, they don't smile no more. Not at you, you look creepy. I didn't understand creepy, but I understand creepy now. What the hell are they talking about, creepy? I know these creepy dudes. I see creepy at the damn gym now. Be a flock of them. They're Mr. Creepy go over there. All of them leave. I ain't talking about you look like a, no. Average, putting on a little, creepy. And I seen it. I said, oh shit, that is what creepy mean. I understand that thing now. Listen, I'd like to thank everybody that came by and supported me. I like to see the algorithm push me out. I don't understand how this thing works, but the real is on the rise. You other guys, Walt Diddy gonna continue to do what he does. I hope you watch on the replay and you get something from this and you learn high value man. You're suffering from high value man separation anxiety disorder. Right now, you're fiending for a fresh live to see women come up and somebody put them in. You see what he said to her? You say it, do it, and see how far you get. You ain't get no panties. You get some panties. You get some panties, all right. But you gonna pay. You gonna pay, and then you getting the hell out. Nope, you pay for 30 minutes. You now at 32 minutes, sir. It's time for you to go. You disgust me. Get out. And that's just the way it's gonna be. So you can take it any way you want to. I do not care. I'm here just to give you the truth. And speaking of said truth, streaming live right now on DLive. Thank you for everyone that's watching. We are streaming live right now on Twitter. Big up to you. I thank you. Go ahead and hit that heart button, share. Follow me on Twitter. I really would appreciate that. That is the link. We are streaming live right now on Twitch, DLive, and YouTube. So this has been a multi-stream on all my links. So it's kind of hopefully pull people in. As you can see, we are streaming live on those places. Let me leave you with a few things. First and foremost, I like to say it again. Anytime I'm going to bring the man up, we're talking about his message, not the man, Kevin Samuels. Would say God have mercy on his soul, but there's no doubt in my mind, there shouldn't be any doubt in yours. There is hundreds of thousands, if not millions of men that call themselves high value, they're suffering. And they're suffering from this new disease that Dr. D-O-C-T-A, Walt Diddy, just diagnosed and tried to give my first stab at a treatment plan, but you're suffering from high value man separation anxiety disorder. It's going to be painful. The analogy, the example that I used was in 1996 when Tupac was killed. We did feel, because we're just coming of age as men then, an anxiety, a feeling, a loss. So I know that's what you're feeling from the loss of Kevin Samuels, but let this be a reminder also. I'm going to remind you that the rhetoric, the tone, I know that shit don't work in the real world. It would have made him some money, but there will not be another because it will not be duplicated. It will not be allowed, first and foremost. I listen to Ty City on For the Record. Well, man, Third Ward, and Kevin probably last year, and I agree, was making about $1 million a month. Multi-millionaire. But that's it. Hope you found this useful. In closing, you've been watching this conversation. This is powered by my cam, the Fit Filmmaker, ISE, as you can see. And you're wondering what you're talking about, Walt Diddy. We were talking about the high value man separation anxiety disorder that I diagnosed, and I'll be forming a full treatment plan. This is part 1. Let me leave you with this. Gentlemen, I know how I feel to kind of feel that feeling because my father left the home, never came back, no support, and it was very, very painful when I was 9 years old. Before he left, I guess this was imprinted in me. He used to look me in these two eyes and say, Walter, you can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it, as you can see. I put my mind to making this content. I put my mind to being an encourager, not a discourager. I suggest you put your mind to knowing that you're more than enough. Don't wait for people to tell you that. You need to tell yourself that when you're in the mirror, brushing your teeth, combing your hair, whatever. Just tell yourself you're more than enough because you are. We go through a vicious, me, narcissistic world that we're living in now, and it's rare to get praise. I heard Les Brown say once that when someone tells you that you can't do it, you're not enough, you know, it takes 17 other people to come along to say, yes, you can. So I want to be one of those persons that say, yes, you can. Yes, you are worthy. Yes, you are adequate. Last thing I want to tell you, and it builds upon that, is first and foremost, thank you. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell. And remember this, I can guarantee you there's special inside of me. That said, there's just as much, if not more, special inside of you. It's time to let it out, let it out, let it out. It is now 11:42 in the PM on the East Coast. You're on Late Night with Walt Diddy. It's been awesome having you here. We'll do it again tomorrow and probably early. On behalf of Dr. Redhead Burstein, who is doing an amazing job now that he doesn't listen to Dennis Sperling anymore, and Wellington Pumpernickel over this show, that I am that screenwriter, director, producer, Walt Diddy, and I'm telling you, you're going to have the greatest Sunday of your life. And if you're wondering how I know and how you should believe it, why you should believe it, it's because Walt Diddy just spoke. Life on you. I'm gone. I'll see you Sunday.
You give me something that I can't give you here. Tell me what you're thinking. I need to know your feeling. If you crush on me, you need to know my story. But don't get too close to me, cause I need my fantasy. Here I am, falling down, crashing down, and I feel like I don't need you. Here I am, falling down, deep inside, and I feel like I don't need you.